Hello, welcome back. This is part 5. We're going to try to knock these next 3 out. And let's go ahead and get started. I think you know the drill. So we're going to go quickly, move quickly on this one. So we're going to go to UV. I'm going to go ahead and do Control 1. Click on this guy right here, Control 1, so we can just have it by itself. Go to UV Automatic. And go to UV Editor. I'm going to basically go into object mode up here. Move this over so we can kind of see what we're doing. Go into UV shell, move these shells out. Rotate that shell around. I'm going to go to face mode and select the faces down here, and just delete, hit the delete key. We don't need to have any faces on the bottom. Go back to UV shell, and we're going to select everything that we have. We're going to go to the textile density, which is 53. Well, mine was. You have yours written down, 53.1548. Let's click on set. It made things a little bit smaller, which is fine. That's our textile density for everything. So we're going to go ahead and find the front of the object, which is that one. Nope, it's not that one. There it is. And we are going to put it up in the top portion. Move these out of the way. Top portion. We'll go ahead and do this side over here. And do this side here. And do this side here. There you go. And one thing I haven't thought about, and I might want to come back and do that, but I noticed that I could move and sew these edges together, which would give me a nice clean texture all the way around, and we could put the seam in the back. That's something I haven't decided yet. I can still do that later if I want to, but let's go ahead and get these in. Now all we have to do is get the windows, so we will do that. Select the windows. Let's go into face mode. Actually, let's go back in here and go to shell. There we go. And we're just going to click on, zoom in a little bit, and hold the shift key down and select all of these. I need to hit the Q key. I'm going to do this again. Do both of these at once here. Okay, these are all the windows. So move those in here. We're going to move those where we can paint them. And move these. Doesn't matter where these go. Okay, and let's zoom out of this and go into object mode. You need to be in object mode for this next part to work. So I'm going to go into UV snapshot. Everything looks good. Browse. This is number 5. Okay. Apply and close. Close this. Go up to File. Export selection. OBJ. And this is going to be number 5. export selection, do Control 1, and move on to the next piece. Go ahead and do center pivot, delete by type history, freeze transformations. I'm going to check the other ones here, see if we had any. Yeah, I forgot to delete history on that one. There we go. Okay. Okay, just want to make sure we get all those deleted history here. Some delete history, freeze transformations on this stuff. Okay, here we go. And here's our second piece. Go to UV, go to automatic. Click on object mode, then go to UV editor. It lays everything out for us. And we're going to rotate. I'm going to move these. Move these out. And there is a bottom to this one too. Let's see, that's the side. It looks like that's the side. That's the side. There's no windows in here, so we don't have to worry about windows. That could be the bottom. Let's take a look. I'm going to go into wireframe, and we can go to face mode and select the faces in face mode and hit delete, and that should delete the bottom. And we're going to go back into UV shell and pop those up here and move those back in. Let's move these down a little bit, move these up so we can have a little more room. And then we'll put these in here like that. And we will be in object mode selection. And we are going to UV snapshot. We're good here. Browse. This is number 6. And click on save, and then click on apply and close. And close this. And then here we're going to go ahead and go to File, Export Selection, OBJ, and we are going to call this number 6. Okay, great. Next one is this guy right here. Go into object mode, Control 1. Let's go ahead and isolate this one. There we go. And like I always do, I'm going to do automatic mapping. So I'm going to go to UV, automatic map. Click on object mode, go to UVs, UV editor, and then we got all these shells I've got to figure out here. That one needs to be rotated. Okay. See what we've got for edges here. Looks like those edges are lining up nicely. So I'll go ahead and cut and sew, move and sew. These are, and if you got to rotate and stuff, you can rotate here. So you just select these guys right here and hit move and sew. And this one, we'll skip that window. And click on move and sew. That actually turned out well on this one. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to go click on unfold, and it does that wacky thing. And so I'm going to click on straighten UVs, and that straightens them out, but it looks a little bit weird, so I'm going to go Control Z. I'm going to see if I can unfold and then optimize to help And I'll do that, optimize as many times as I can. Okay. And then I'm going to go to straighten UVs then, and that worked out a lot better. There's some stuff in here I still need to fix. Not quite sure what the heck's going on here. But I'm going to leave it. Maybe I'll put that back up here, and that down here, and this up here, and this over here. I just don't know where those are going. I think might come up. These need to be pulled up to the height of the extrude when I extruded those pieces on top. I will bring those up. This is the only time-consuming part of this. It's kind of a pain in the butt, if you know what I mean. So it's like these guys right here. Move those up a little bit. And the rest of them I think are good enough. Go to UV shell, click on the UV shell, pop it in. Now we got to figure out the window situation here. So I'm going to peep that up there. And so I got to select all the windows and get those selected. I'm going to hit the Q key, so it's easier to select the faces. I'm going to select the faces of this. Get those two. Rotate up like that. So I'm going to get this one. And these two in here. Okay. And since I got two of them, I'm going to go ahead and move those. I'm going to hit the W key and just move those down that I've got selected already. And then continue on with the next two. Hit the Q key and click on this one. Rotate around. And go ahead and move those down. And, whoa, looks like we got some pieces that are selected. So that means that I can't do that. Let me go Control Z back again. So somehow these pieces, the windows got stuck in here. So I'm going to have to select these windows and do a planar mapping. Or automatic mapping on those, separate automatic mapping on those, particularly those windows. So that's fine if that happens to you. So I'm just going to rotate around, get all the windows in here. All right, so now we're going to go into UV automatic map, and so those windows are there. And we're going to go to the, scroll down to orient shells, and let's just move those out. And let's click on the textile density to set. And those are the windows that we can now place down here to create a black windows. So I'm just going to move everything together. Here we go. So I'm going to pause the video while I get all those together. Okay, we got everything set up in the bottom. Those are the windows. We'll probably put those together a little bit closer. But other than that, looks like everything is ready to go for this one. So we're going to go ahead and get this into selection mode. Save this out. And this will be number 7. And click save, and then apply and close. Close the window, and then go to File, Export Selection, and it's OBJ. So we're going to click on that one, and then just type in 7. There we go. And that is it for this video. So I'm going to go Control 1. So we've got 3 in the bag, that one, this one, and that one. And we got 2 more to do. And then we've got the drawbridge, and that should do it. Of course, we can do the flags too as well. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.